Is Jonah Hill a narcissist? This discussion currently is so frustrating because it feels like people more so want to be on the right side of history than talk actual psychology. We need to remember psychology is all theory. It's about predicting the future based off of human behavioral patterns. When it comes to boundaries, there's no such thing as a wrong boundary. And I'm tired of these boundaries being labeled as control. Control is about power, not about protection. And you do not get to tell somebody who lived a life that you did not live that they are power tripping instead of protecting themselves. I don't care what the current definition of a boundary is. Our understanding of human psychology is constantly changing, it's constantly growing, it needs to grow and evolve further. The reality of the situation is we have an anxiously attached Jonah Hill, and we have a dismissive avoidant in his girlfriend, who's constantly playing the victim, saying things like, oh, he scares me. She's over here doing a smear campaign a month after he has a baby, labeling him Mr. Codependent Anxious Attachment Style, but couldn't handle when Mr. Codependent is no longer dependent on her. If one of these two are a narcissist, it's not Jonah Hill. The wool over the eyes of everybody on Narc Talk, the actual licensed therapist, is insane to me. How do you not see right through this? How are we attacking somebody knowing about attachment theory? Knowing that this is a list of a very anxiously attached person, but instead you're more concerned with being on the right side of history. You're more concerned with your image of seeming like this super secure therapist. But we all know if genders were reversed, who the bad guy would be. And it wouldn't be the woman telling her man not to post thirst traps on Instagram, not to surf with other women, not to have friendships with women without setting boundaries. Saying things like, I don't care if you meet up with your fuckboy friends at the bar to watch the game, but you're not going out at night with them. Jonah Hill set his boundaries. He said, if you prefer these things more than me, by all means go. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with having preferences. There's nothing wrong with setting boundaries. This whole situation is a shame. People with an insecure attachment style have trauma. This is clearly an avoidant who cannot handle compromise.